Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. In this video we're going to be talking about, it's kind of one of those videos I like to do from time to time where we talk about sort of the more practical implications of doing business here in the Kingdom. And one thing that's come up here in August of 2017, about the time that this was being filmed, is the notion of quote-unquote low season here in Thailand. So the so-called cool season from about late November into mid to later January, February is kind of what would be considered, maybe a little earlier than that, maybe I should say like October to early to mid-January is considered something that we call high season. Okay, and then there's Songkran, which is Thai New Year, which sees something of a bump in internal tourists, although many of the expat population tends to go elsewhere during that time period, and a great number of the local population, because it's a pretty significant national holiday in Thailand. And then we have sort of the, for lack of a better term, sort of the tourism doldrums from mid to late July sort of into sometime in September. It's very hard to quantify the exact time periods when low season is occurring. And there are different places in Thailand that will experience different types of low season, different kinds of low season. So basically what this video is sort of about is how to sort of plan for it. I've dealt with many clients over the years who are in the food and beverage industry. I've dealt with many clients over the years who are in the entertainment business here in Thailand. I've dealt with folks who are in some of the more, maybe I should say the more boring sort of consulting, various management companies, manufacturing concerns, things that might make people yawn a little bit more than something as exciting as dealing, the service industry, especially with respect to the entertainment industry or the bar industry. But I think what's clear in all of those industries is that there is something of a low season for everyone doing business here in Thailand, and getting through it oftentimes requires a certain degree of foresight on the part of the business owner. So understanding that low season does happen and sort of planning accordingly. Especially with respect to restaurants, bars, entertainment venues, it's generally a good idea to expect a low season. It's generally going to, again, be sort of, the summer isn't great here in Thailand, the summer by Western standards, June, July, August. And things do kick up, September, October on into the Western holiday season. And again, as mentioned, the Thai New Year season tends to see something of an uptick in Westerners coming over to experience the Thai New Year festivities. There also is spring break, as they call it, in the United States. These are all things where we see an uptick in tourists, and as a result, many tourism, in a way, all foreign businesses over here tend to be affected either positively or negatively as a result of the numbers in tourism, especially with respect to Western tourism when you're looking at Western-owned businesses. And basically the thing to take away from this video is low season does happen. I don't think there are very many businesses here in Thailand that are immune to the phenomenon of low season. And one thing to do that's a good idea is to go ahead and budget, expect for a low season, sort of plan for the worst, prepare for the worst, hope for the best, and in the event that low season comes, hope that you have enough sort of capital on hand to go ahead and continue running one's business in order to take it over into the next high season and continue from there. Again, this is going to be something that needs to be evaluated on a business-by-business, case-by-case basis, but I think, as I said before, it's very rare to see a business that's particularly immune to this phenomenon, so it's probably a good idea for all expat or sort of farang-owned businesses, as we call it here, to go ahead and expect this to occur, this phenomenon to happen, and plan accordingly.